Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be doing a topic of what messages you need to kind of hear from your higher self right now. What kind of encouraging messages you need to hear to kind of push you through this kind of time that you're going through, or maybe just even some guidance for where you should be heading or concentrating on. And so we're just going to get started with group 1 with this little space globe, I guess. Group 2 with the good vibes. Group 3 with the lips. And group 4 with the kindness is golden. And so timestamps are going to be listed down below so you can fast forward to your group and get your reading. All right. Okay, hi group 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this little space jar sticker, this is kind of what your higher self wants you to know at this time. So we are just going to get started. We got some tarot cards here, and as well as we're going to pull this oracle card and kind of see what is the general message for you that you need to hear right now. And I'm filming on a very, very rainy day, so it's a little gloomy. That's the vibe. All right. So we have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. Interesting. So I feel like with this card, I feel like you're really being called to kind of just go with the flow a bit more. Kind of like letting go of the expectations of maybe possibly where you're supposed to be right now, where you're supposed to be going, time frame and everything like that. If you hear sizzling, I have like a little spell candle going right there and it's going absolutely crazy. So maybe that's also kind of your energies, maybe kind of trying to transcend more of a calmer energy, even with chaotic things kind of going around you. You know, this is all about kind of blending with the flow of what is being handed to you, where you're being led, and kind of like listening to that inner guidance almost. There's like an alignment here, which is kind of like your main focus is like getting more aligned, but also like staying grounded, because like in the spiritual community, I feel like a lot of people boast about like, you know, I'm like so aligned, and I don't mean to do a voice, but it is like that, you know, I'm so aligned and I meditate and like this and that. And it's like, yeah, but you're also like human and you have to pay your bills and you eat and you process food like everyone else. So it's almost like finding that balance and that flow of more of an effortless energy, if you will, you know, kind of just being more in alignment with this kind of more spiritual side, but also like your body side, like you as, you know, a human being, you know, what you need as a day-to-day thing, just as a human being. And I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'm using a kind of a new setup, so everything's a bit far away. Okay, there we go. So it's almost like, yeah, you're just trying to refine that that balance, that alignment, where you're not just of this world, but you're with this world. Does that make sense? We're going to get some tarot cards as well. I'm going to show this monstrosity of a spell candle. That's what it's doing. It's like burning really fast. So it's almost like, yeah, having this kind of balance of the push and pull of kind of this energy. Yeah, like learning how to contort and control the energy, and like being in, I guess, like taking the energy and transmuting it as well. So let's get a little deeper with some tarot cards here. Okay. The Princess of Torches. Oh, we got 3 cards. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Princess of Torches. Yeah, I definitely get the vibe of you. This is very spiritual. All of this, you know, you trying to align with what feels good for you in your journey. You're kind of listening to that inner guidance more here. You're really listening to what feels good, what makes you feel fulfilled and happy and joyful, and what kind of things like you actually enjoyed when you were younger. You're kind of like re-following that path and kind of like listening to more of that child side of yourself, that more open side of yourself, the side of yourself that's like, yeah, I kind of like doing XYZ or whatever, you know. It's like much more of a youthful, fun energy that you're embracing, and less serious. You know, you're kind of figuring out the good balance of like, okay, how do I be spiritual, but how do I be human? How do I find this good balance of the two? And kind of what your message is from your higher self is that you are doing that. A little long-winded, but we got there. Especially with the Hierophant here, you know, the Hierophant's all about a knowing, a spirituality, just a being. And with the Sun card here, I feel like you are like kind of on that path, and maybe you are also like on the journey of perhaps becoming a spiritual teacher, maybe a motivational speaker, perhaps, you know, just even just listening to that inner guidance for whatever you're creating, whether it's, you know, art, music, or even like in business. You know, you don't have to always be a creative artist. You could be someone who works in IT, or you could be someone that works in a corporate kind of setting, but using your intuition to make moves in that regard. Like that's kind of what you're being encouraged to do, is to whatever fills your heart and soul with this kind of like joy of this innocence. It's asking you to kind of pursue that and almost like trust that inner guidance that you're getting. Trust that kind of passion that you're being thrown at. You know, you have the Princess of Torches here, and it's almost like, yeah, you just kind of have this fire under your butt to start making moves in the right direction that feel good. You're starting to make decisions like out of love instead of fear. You're like, do I really want that position or that move? Is it for my ego, or is it actually for me? Like, who actually wants that move? You know, what is the actual motive behind all this? Like, where am I actually going? So it's like finding that passion, that fire inside you, and like where you actually want to be heading and where you want to go. So your higher self is encouraging you to like listen to that, slow down sometimes, and kind of find that balance of like, okay, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I want. Is it my ego talking, or is it like actually like that would fill me with so much joy to do that? And not chasing like money, just being honest with yourself, because if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anyone else. So this is asking you to like really be open and flexible, but also like making decisions that feel good and being comfortable with waiting for a transition period to come, if you will. You know, it's all about listening to that that guidance. In the back of the deck energy, we have the Two of Swords. So yeah, it's all about making a decision and sticking with it. And it's almost like maybe right now you're feeling like off balance. You're just like, I feel like this whole reading I've been a little bit wishy-washy, you know, changing the camera, changing the candles. Like I've just like been a little scatterbrained. And I feel like you too have been feeling a little scatterbrained, not knowing which way to go. But this is saying like, you know what way to go. You know what way to go. You know what feels right. You know what feels good. And this could be a decision of career, a decision of friendship, a decision of partnership, whatever it may be. This is saying that you already know. But it's almost like you need to let these downloads kind of come in. Like look at her like getting this star download. Especially with the Hierophant here, with your spirituality being such an important part of your decision-making process, or it needs to be going forward in the future. So this is just your higher self reminding you that it's okay to have a pause. It's okay not to know. It's okay to feel a little lost, but like ultimately, like you have all the answers you need. And on the bottom, we have the beautiful star card here, like, and you have the Hermit. You have so much like major arcana here, you know, just encouraging you to keep going, to keep pursuing. Yes, keep pursuing like what you want to go after, like, and trust the guidance and trust the signs. So that's all I have for you, group 1. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading for what your higher self wants you to know. We're going to pull the Oracle card as well as some beautiful tarot cards, and we're just going to dive in to this beautiful reading, kind of what you need to be getting for guidance or help or suggestion or something like that. But we're gonna dive in and see what the card says. All right, so we have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Wow. So I feel like you're definitely on, I guess, a mission to find your path, you know, but you're already on it. I feel like you're like questioning, like, should I do this? Should I do that? Like, which way do I go? But this is saying like you're good. You're on the path. Like, why are you worrying so much about, I feel like time is feeling like of the essence here. Especially with the good vibes here. I'm getting like you need to be appreciating more of the present moment and not so rushed to find the answers and to figure it out, and to like, because you are figuring it out. You are on the path. And so there's no need for you to jump ahead or expedite it, because you're perfectly exactly where you need to be. And if you were going any faster or slower, you know, it wouldn't be the same. You know, there's almost like this, I'm getting this feeling of rushing. Whereas you need to be enjoying the kind of present moment and enjoying kind of where you are at this moment and where you are on your journey, and to really stop and appreciate where you are and how far you've come, and to not compare yourself to others and their progress and your friend's progress or whatever it may be, you know, because everyone's on their own unique journey, and it's not fair for you to judge your process against someone else's. You should be judging your process with your own self, because you're on your own specific journey. And this is also saying, like, with intuition there, like, to really be trusting your intuition and your guidance, and to like where you're being led. I feel like there's like a hint of like, you don't feel like you're in the right path or the right place or the right person or the right job. You're like, and that's okay, because, you know, we're always meant to be striving for more, you know, but this is asking you, like, whatever you are like currently dealing with, to enjoy it fully and to accept it, and to not like rush through it. Okay, let's get 3 cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so immediately with this card, you know, I see this as like you're building something so solid. You know, why, like, if you decided to rush this building, you know, these pentacles are just going to drop and fall over. But since you've slowly and steadily increased, you know, your journey, touching you, and you're slowly, like, it's like a slow process, and you want it to be faster, but, you know, your higher self is here to say it's not meant to be faster. You're meant to be in this slow, steady pace, which is frustrating, I'm sure, but it's almost like you're meant to be in this position of slow and steady wins the race, because you're building something like from the ground up, and you're building it on really solid surface because, like, how do I explain that? Because you're building something on solid surface, no matter what comes your way in the future, it can never be knocked down because it's so solidly built, you know, and you've nurtured it so much from the beginning that it is like the most stable thing that you are creating. So it's almost like listen to your intuition that, you know, everything is fine. You are on the right path, you know, you are on that journey. Everything is perfect. You are perfect. Everything is fine. In the back of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. You know, it's okay to rest. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay to not push so much. It's okay to take a pause. It's okay to, you know, not know where you're heading. But this is saying, like, ultimately don't give up. Let's get a couple more. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you feel like stuck. With the Eight of Swords there. Let's get one more. Let's get one more card for you. Ooh, okay, 2. Okay. All right, so with the Eight of Swords here, you're definitely feeling like you're stuck, like you're not able to have a choice, you're not able to have an option, or maybe you don't even know what the choice is. So you're like feeling frustrated and stuck and stagnant, and you're like, I've been building this and building this and building this, and now I'm like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, I don't know where the progress should be, I don't know what I should be focusing on. I feel really lost. I feel really confused. I feel really like, just everything. But this is saying, like, again, with this card, to trust your intuition, to turn your gaze within, because you know the answers. And then I feel like after a point of rest, after this confusion, after things just, you know, they're stuck and stagnant and whatever, like, I feel like you're going to be transitioning into this energy of power, of realizing what you do want and making power moves. I feel like with your business, with your personal life, with your career, with your friendships, I feel like all of a sudden you'll be getting this way forward, and it will make sense why you had to be stuck, why you had to be patient, why you had to wait, why you had to kind of be on this journey to kind of start, you know. There's almost like this energy of it needed to happen the way it happened. And this could even be like relationship, you know, especially with the Ace of Cups there. There's almost like this energy of like, as soon as you let go and you follow your intuition, and you trust that you're on the right path, and you enjoy the journey, and you enjoy where you are, and you're not looking for something out of desperation. You're looking for something out of love and what really truly feels like home and feels good and feels like fulfilling. You'll be able to finally like feel this power and feel this energy because you've taken the time to listen to yourself, because you yourself deep down knows exactly what you want, knows exactly what moves you need to make. You just need to have trust. You just need to have faith that you are being led perfectly where you need to be, even if you don't know what that looks like right now. So this is just saying, your overall message from your higher self is just to trust the process, and to kind of like not be afraid to make moves, to not be afraid to like really try something, even if you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, no one knows what's going to happen. You just got to make a choice and go within, and or not make a choice. Not making a choice is also a choice. But I feel like sitting quietly, listening to your intuition and enjoying the journey more, I think it's going to be beneficial for you. And I think it's going to be exactly what you need. So that's all I have for you. Group number 2. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, a comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading for a message from your higher self. I don't know why I banged that so hard, but we are going to get started with an overall message plus some tarot cards from this beautiful new deck I got, which is the... what did I get? This one. It is gorgeous, and I'm really loving the colors. I'm just loving reading with it. So, without further ado, we are going to get started with your overall card. Ooh, so we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. What I'm getting for you, I feel like, especially with the lips, that's very sexual, if you will. I feel like you've just been taking life very, very seriously lately. And this message from your higher self is like, girl or guy, you know, or whatever you identify as, like why are you not enjoying your life? You know, why are you not like spending time laughing? Why are you not watching things you enjoy? Why are you not doing things you enjoy? I feel like you're stuck in the day-to-day routine, and you know, maybe you've been single for a long time and you're just like, I don't know, just not taking care of yourself in a more sexual way, if you will. And so like this is saying, like, take time to enjoy life. Take time to buy yourself something nice. Venus energy is all about beauty and like really nice things, and like I don't know, just embracing more of that slow, sweet energy of life. You know, a delicious meal, a glass of wine, a beautiful candle, a cozy blanket, a really nice bath, a really nice personal, intimate session with yourself or with a partner, whatever, you know, you feel called to do. But this is just like, you need to be enjoying life more. Your life is like very stagnant and very boring and very much like the same thing day after day. And it's like, there's no excitement here. You know, there's nothing for you to like put in your journal. It's just like, okay, so I went to work and I came back and I watched this Netflix show, and you need like some kind of enjoyment or energy. Like even like getting like a book and reading a book like just for fun, not for study, not for education, not for healing or whatever, but just a book for fun. Even if it's like a smutty book. And so that means kind of like those romance novels or like, I don't know, 50 Shades of Grey or what, you know. There's other books that are like written a bit more poetically, I guess, than 50 Shades of Grey, but no judgment if you want to read 50 Shades of Grey. I've read it, and you know what? It was kind of fun. You know, it's not like the best written book I've ever read, but you know, it was still enjoyable, and I still liked it, and it still fulfilled that kind of need. And so this is just saying, treat yourself. That's kind of the main message we're getting today. You need to treat yourself. Buying like a moisturizer, buying yourself perfume, that's Venus energy. Think of a Taurus, like a really delicious meal, a really cozy home, and just feeling safe and content and like beautiful. Like a new shirt, a new pair of jeans, a romance. Let's see what else we got for you. This is my romance pile. Romance to yourself, romance to others. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, we got the devil on the back. Okay. So, we got the Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. Wow, I get this as two separate energies. Here, this is the energy you want to be in, and this is the energy you currently, I guess, feel stuck in. With the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it's almost like you feel like you're not allowed to have fun. You feel like you have to like be really smart with your money and put it aside and just invest it. It's like, yeah, no, please do invest it. But like also like put some money aside for fun. Because you know what? Like this is the youngest you'll ever be. And like you gotta embrace having fun too, just as much as making money is important. You know, so is having fun, because life isn't just about money. Because at the end of the day, when you're dead, you can't take your money with you. But what you can take is stories and experiences and pleasures with you. You know, stories and experiences outweigh, you know, having more. It's like almost like this energy of hoarding money to have money, but not to do anything with it. So what's the point of having money if you're not going to either have the money work for you as an investment or use the money for experiences and pleasure? You know, what's the point? What's the point of, like, I just get Scrooge McDuck, you know, just like hoarding his money. He's got that bathtub full of coins that he jumps in and it looks really painful. It's like, is that really what you're going to do with your money? You're going to just put it in a bathtub and look at it? Like, isn't life more about people and experiences and things? And so this is you kind of stepping out of that energy, taking the chance and believing that, okay, let's find a better balance here. Let's find more energy. Let's find more excitement. And here we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, which is all about finding more balance of pleasure in your life. The Two of Cups can be a relationship, a deepening of a relationship, a friendship. You know, this is what you need more of. You need more of this time with people. You need more of conversations. You need more of like laughter, going to the movies together, like finding people. Like you can't just journey in this life alone, which is interesting because this card, there's this woman here and then there's this man here, and it's almost like they're journeying together. Not saying that you have to be with a person to feel whole, but it's more like you need to open the door to allow more people into your life. Especially if you're watching this when I'm filming it, it's the winter. It's really easy to isolate yourself, which under the Devil here you have the Hermit, and it's almost like don't do that. Don't, you know, go into this victim mentality and hide yourself away and just work and work and work. Look at the money pouring down. Like this is saying be careful not to get stuck in just the consumerism. And the Six of Pentacles is all about giving from a place of physical, you know, donating, volunteering, whatever it may be, or even just giving your time, you know, giving like time to people, calling that friend, engaging with that person, like just being there for other people. So this is calling you out, saying like, hey, you've been focusing too much on the material world, which is interesting because Venus energy is material, but it isn't material. It's material in a way where it is enjoying the finer things of life. It's not just hoarding on to things. It's taking the beautiful things in life and making them enjoyable. So that's kind of energy you're called to embrace more of right now from your higher self. And yeah, you need to stop like playing this victim mentality that no one will ever help you or be there for you. Well, because you won't let people in. So let people in and then You can find help and suggestion instead of just the day in, day out stuff. Like, spice up your life. That's what I'm saying. So that's all I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your reading of a message from your higher self. We're going to pull this card, tarot cards. I got this beautiful new deck. If you're curious, it's called the Cosmic Slumber by Tilly Walden. It is beautiful. I'm obsessed. But we are going to get started with your overall message from your higher self. We have Inner Earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Ooh, interesting. So with this energy, I'm definitely getting, with everything that's been happening for the past 2 years, depending on when you're watching this, but even if you're watching this later, you know, 2020 and 2021 and COVID and the government and corruption and all this news and fear and just like this overwhelming energy, even if you're watching this later and you're not experiencing COVID anymore, whatever you're going through, like, that feels heavy and impossible and scary and like too much, the message is here that you will survive this. There are new solutions and beginnings coming. A new earth. We are transitioning. You are transitioning out of this old skin into this new way of being and thinking and honoring and becoming this beautiful new growth. And you know, like with change of any kind, for example, like a snake shedding its skin, I'm sure that's not a pleasant experience to shed your skin, to molt. But once they molt, they have grown bigger and stronger and more like energized, or, you know, whatever you will. But there's this energy that you need to go through this hard transformation because you're being guided to expand, to grow, to shed your skin into a new way of being. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but I think the best thing I've ever heard is the universe, God, whomever you believe in, will never give you more than you can handle. You can get through this. You can survive this. It's not, you know, yeah, it might feel overwhelming and scary and intense, but you can get through this, and it's all about transforming. I think the world is transforming, and you're feeling that uncomfortable shift as we all transform, and it's messy, and it's scary, and it's uncomfortable. But here, also this sticker, kindness is golden, is just reminding me that just be kind to yourself, kind to others during this time, because, you know, everyone's on edge. Everyone's scared of the unknown, scared of the change. Change is scary. And so this is just asking you to be a good person to yourself and to others, you know, to focus on kindness at all costs. So let's see what else we got for you. Got some tarot cards for you, group 4. Okay, I just want to talk about this because I'm getting messages already. So we have the Emperor. I feel like you're being called to step up. You know, the Emperor is such a powerful card and powerful person, regardless of your gender. You know, this is calling you. This is why it's so uncomfortable. You're being called for something much bigger. You're called to like shed that skin, to break out of your shell, to become something that's very important, something that's meaningful, something that you need to be giving. You know, the Emperor energy is like, I get like the picture of a king on a throne, and he's very wise. I got the Lord of the Rings, what is it? The Rohan king, once he has the spell broken from him, you know, I think I'm getting that right. You know, he is very honest and fair to a point, you know, and he is very kingly. He's very much a leader. He's very much meant to have a voice and meant to like speak. And so this is saying, whatever you're being pushed through, you need this to be able to come out on the other side, to be able to use that as a gift. For some reason, I don't know if that's speaking, creating, becoming a leader, whatever it may be. And it doesn't even have to be big. It doesn't have to be big. It can be, but it could be small, just as like you elevate your energy and the people around you must elevate too. And then that just causes a ripple effect, you know? So let's see what else we got for you. 2 more cards. Group 4. Group 4. All right. We have the Moon and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like your intuition is going to start becoming really important. You're going to start seeing things that people aren't seeing. Or you're going to be getting downloads or ideas that other people aren't seeing, and you're meant to act upon them. You're meant to take them and run with them. Or if you are talking to someone and you get a good idea for them, this is saying to not be greedy with these ideas, because the ideas are endless and they will come. And so it's almost like you need to also spread your ideas. And this all comes from a place of love, not fear. You know, you're in the mindset of fear right now. You know, scarcity, fear, the unknown. Whereas, like, you know, you're going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. But I feel like you're going to be getting downloads and ideas and messages. And this is asking for you to pay attention to those messages and those downloads and those ideas, because they're going to be for you and they're going to be for other people. And you need to be sharing these gifts with other people and not just holding on to them for yourself. You know, I feel like there's this energy of really just, having this, I feel like there's going to be like this fire under you where you're going to have messages and you're just going to want to give to people, but out of love. You really want to help people in some way. And you also want to help yourself, but I feel like you're being asked to be patient with this transition of what it is that you're going through right now, because it's uncomfortable, but you will come out of it much stronger, much more willful, and you'll have a great passion and idea of what you want and what you need in life and what you can give. So I feel like the message here is to, right here, you'll survive this. New solutions and new beginnings, you know? Stay kind and true to yourself and make choices out of love, and always trust your intuition, and don't let anyone else steer you. Steer yourself. That's all I have for you. So feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.